EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Miami. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
I'm about to throw a tutty right here.
Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, he's going to air it out right
no,
away.
not but for a pick.
Team and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he
Alright, you're using freaking Ravens in 2021, kid. Shut up.
One thing, but to give him this field position.
Ravens in 2021.
They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Sliding out of the pocket.
But why are they playing defense, for?
At the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run with Dobbins. They'll take it in.
That's not a touchdown, bro.
Ravens touchdown.
Nope.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're
Nope.
always going to protect the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nope.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
How is that not a fucking catch, bro?
And it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Yo, that's...
Play
Oh
that
my
time
god,
for the
that's
Ravens.
retarded. I need to watch
57
that.
yards.
No way. Some moss and then nothing happened to him.
One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K.
Hey, you realize what team I'm using, right? So you realize what team I'm using, right?
Tucker now to add the
I'll give you a smoke, bro.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Dolphins, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Tua now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Now let me add you a quick.
Interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to...
In trouble
H2O.
Back at the 8-yard line. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flush to his right. He uncorks it for Snead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence.
Wait, and I have to do what? Or I just
and he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Oh, and
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now he's going to throw deep right
wrong
side.
person, bro.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Didn't even mean to throw it to him.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Dancing to his left.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one to operate off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. Back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And some space here. And now
this is so fast.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Tua to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua on 4th down. On the move to his left. It's complete to Grant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark. Just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Time to pick up. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Over